Hey guys, Matt from IronTrap. We are working on the Forgotten Hot Rod project. You may remember in our mail call video, Rich D was nice enough to send us an old set of seat covers because I've been mentioning we were looking for a set that fit, and a lot of the covers I was finding were really expensive and they weren't direct fits for the car. So I was kind of not psyched to spend hundreds of dollars for something that wasn't going to fit and look real great. So he came through, which is really awesome. Thank you again. So these are Chevy covers, I will say that. They're for a two-door sedan, so they're for the split front seat that folds forward and the solid bench seats. So they should be fairly similar in size, but we know they're not going to be a direct fit. I did a little bit of testing myself before we shot the intro just to see if this would even work. And I got the front covers to sort of fit. But I definitely needed some help with stapling them in place. I don't have an air stapler, so I tried to use just my normal hand stapler. Did not work very well. So Mike came to the rescue, and we're going to use his air stapler, staple the front of the seat together, and then fit these back covers and see what our new retro seat covers look like. All right, front, back, left side. See, they actually have like this elastic rope, or just elastic if you will. It's stitched around them, made to be pretty universal, and they're all stitched around the top. So luckily, even if they're a little baggy, you can kind of slide it over and it'll pull them down tight, and the elastic kind of keeps them snug at the bottom. Alright, so I got my my seat bottom here, which is kind of funny. Is we won't tell any of the hardcore Ford guys, don't hate us, but it's got the Chevy logo stitched in it. We could always trim that off, but what's interesting is it has these little buttons or pins here, whatever you want to call them, and there's like these little loops that I think are supposed to go over some of that around the front. So not quite sure. I'm hoping it'll kind of show itself when we put it on. But the nice thing is some of this stuff can be modified if we have to. We can pin it or re-sew it a little bit down the line. Looks like that's meant to go maybe around. Look at that. The elastic you could maybe, yeah, I'll take some of the string off. When in doubt, use more staples. Oh, missed. Yeah, I think it gets baggy in this corner here, so it's probably. It's better.
Another staple.
It looks better than how I had it. Still, hopefully as it sits, it'll kind of get better.
And that corner you're just not going to be able to.
That's fine. Here's what it is. Hey, it's better than sitting on old horsehair. I mean, you still are, but it's covered up.
Yeah. Do the backs get stapled or no?
We can staple some stuff around the side and the back. This is the main section. Picnic blanket bench seat. We're gonna get yelled at. We're not traditional. We're using an air stapler. You can't do that.
Yeah, you'll like barely see that.
That's not great.
I mean, these actually really aren't that bad.
No, I tied the little elastic pieces in the back.
I wouldn't even staple anything with them. Rear cushion. So this is the bottom, I would assume.
These are probably gonna fit like dog shit. That's the back. They should have a tag. Maybe this, I would assume it's.
So the only problem we're gonna have is this is just meant to staple. These, like this is the bottom, it's got elastic in it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Does this have wood in it at all? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. There's leather where the old tack nails went in the metal strip.
Okay.
So we should be able to nail it in.
So this is the rear cushion.
Yes. Bottom cushion.
Is it bottom?
Yes.
What's that one's?
That one doesn't have a full, like this.
Oh yeah, and the vinyl goes at the top.
Yep, pleats.
All right, so
We're not upholstery guys, if you haven't noticed.
yeah, we don't have hardly any supplies. So we're using stainless safety wire here, and we're poking it through right at the stitch where it's a little stronger, and we're wrapping it around just to get it to fit, because there's no wood tack strips in here like there is in the front or on the front seat. So just making do so that it stays tight. It's just something that's better than nothing. You just can't go crazy tight, that's gonna rip.
I mean, this is more or less just to, I got it if you wanna, more or less just to keep the cover in place. So like from people getting up and in and out of the back seat, we probably could tuck it under the top, the back of the seat. But what'll happen is from you moving around while you're driving, getting in and out of the car, it'll just pull forward and it'll just be a giant pain in the neck trying to constantly readjust it. Try and get some of this slack out first.
Oops. Left-handed. So it's spun it the opposite way.
They actually make a tool to do this. I actually have one at home. Now that I think about it.
Eastwood probably sells one too, but
It's spring-loaded, it makes it way easier.
it's not in the garage. We're out of luck.
Snip it close to this. Yeah, there we go. And then the more of these we add, the less tension will be on each individual one. Please don't yell at us. Go easy.
It is what it is. There's different levels of build here, and this is definitely a lower quality build.
If you're looking for high quality, check out the build on the free tee.
Grab your pliers. Is that enough slack out? Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Do one. Yeah, maybe we'll do it in between almost every spring.
Right there?
Yep.
So there's somebody cheering us on.
That is not our cheering section. There's
Thank you, Mom.
There's a food drive next door every day at this time.
Thank you, Mom.
You're doing a good job, Matthew.
Thanks.
Yeah, that'll work.
We love the free tea. All right.
So we're gonna keep doing this. We'll check back in when we're done. All right, so we set the bottom cushion down, trying to just roughly line up. It's off a little bit. Line up this rear support here in the back with that. That way our stripes roughly match. You don't want to look like totally off when you set it in the car and your lines don't line up. It's like having pleats that don't match up in the car. So we're just gonna
Pretty good.
nail this, staple this in all the way around, and then the bottom will pull under then. And
Enough to do the safety wire thing because there's no tack strip on the
no,
bottom.
there is. There's a
Oh, there
tack
is?
strip all the way around on this.
Ooh.
So this is actually nicely.
We'll see if it wraps and pulls.
Yeah, if not, we have a trick for that. Oh, here, your hands are over here. Let's do this side. Try and keep it. And this there. If any guys are interested in getting upholstery done, hit us up. We're doing custom jobs.
Don't hit us. I wouldn't pay for this. I'm embarrassed even. You know what? It'll look cool when the thing's doing a burnout. We're ripping around town. Liberal use of staples.
Good thing I brought a whole box over. I think part of the problem is don't kneel on it yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Now put some weight on it. There we go. It was like pinched underneath. There we go. Man, upholstery guys, a tough ass job.
So they're also probably using stuff that's like made to fit, right? Although I think it is supposed to be really tight to take all the wrinkles out. Oop, missed.
So now that we watch us struggle with that,
Have our way with the back seat.
it's kind of sitting on that glass right there, Matt.
Okay, just trying to line up these little hooks.
Oh, it'll push that glass out of the way. Dude, that looks so rad.
Alright. That's in. The feet just have to be like,
Tweaked a little bit.
yeah, just, there's bolts that go through there. We'd have to lay
Locate.
underneath and
Dude, that actually looks,
kind of cool.
yeah. Now the bottom. Man, we could have done the upholstery on the free tee.
No. No.
Does he watch our videos?
Joe does.
I'm sure he's
I'm sure he's trending.
all right, after some
Adjustment. Whew, it's hot in here.
inside of a black car, hot on a sunny day.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, it doesn't look fantastic, but it looks better than raccoon crap.
Or a
filled.
Mexican blanket.
Yeah, I mean, it may still get a Mexican blanket over top. At least we can start doing test drives.
Yeah. Let's get all this other crap out and then we'll
Mount the front seat.
yeah.
All right. Just those holes to line up. Pretty close. All right, kids, get in.
All right.
We're going for a drive.
Taxi driver. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Forgotten Hot Rod
Taxi.
Taxi with seats. Which is like, I love the dust comes up. So yeah, we got the seat covers in. Let me remind you guys, this is 100% a super budget build and is not the way that you would do it if you really gave a crap. But these work just fine. They went on. Mike having the stapler made it a lot better, and we were able to.
Two hands or two sets of hands make any seat job way easier.
So now that we have the seats in, these work just fine. And the nice thing is, they serve their purpose for now. And if we find something that's better, or we find like actual Ford seat covers that will fit better, we can always put them on. But for right now, we're trying to keep progress moving forward so we can get this thing on the road this summer and actually start driving around, work the bugs out of it, and of course, just enjoy the car. So
and keep the budget very low.
Budget very low, and keep it fun, and just put this thing back on the road. So that's all we have for this one. Fun little update. Really soon we'll be able to drive this thing around. We just got to get the generator and pulley belt stuff all hooked up, and just loom the rest of the wiring, start connecting all that stuff, put the front end back on, and we can take this thing around the block with no glass.
Goggles, lots of goggles.
Lots of goggles, but hey, we're making progress, so that's what counts, and this thing isn't rotting away in the junkyard, so we're happy. So thank you guys for watching, appreciate it. Catch you later.
Bum, 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 bum. I thought the battery was unhooked. Here, let me move the camera, we'll back it in.
We could actually leave it out for now.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna, oh, did you sweep up around it?
I did. I'm a good helper. I sweep the floor while I'm here.
Definitely gotta get some shocks and shit so this thing doesn't rock.
Oh my goodness.